Currently hiking down Brunswick Canyon. I am about, I don't know, I would say, if I were to measure it, about almost a mile and a half. My destination, if I walk at this pace, should take me about 11 minutes to get there, maybe 10. We seem to be hitting a little of everything. And yes, we had to cross the river, but it was worthwhile. We can go straight to the lake now. It's a rough road too. Wow, this is some rough terrain. Woo! Almost to the top of the ridge. And then we'll hit the lake, climb down the mountain on the other side, cross the river, and only 6 more mills to go. And we may not be able to do it because the winter time's coming. And nightfall too. Wow. It's amazing how you have something so easy planned and you come across so many obstacles that you're overwhelmed, because now you're climbing mountains and canyons. But if I head where he's heading, the lake, we follow the ridge, the lake will be right there. So that's what we need. Wow. This is steep. Some serious rock climbing. Wow. Whoa. Ah, shit. Ah. That was close. This is what it looks like from one of the summits. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go straight ahead without my bag real quick and try to get some shots over there of the lake. But we're gonna get some scenic shots of me and the boys. Set up the tripod, get it set up. That way we can just take some quick pics. But I want to show you guys something. You have Job's Peak, Job's Sister Peak, Friel Peak, Genoa Peak. We didn't climb Friel, but we climbed Job's, and we climbed Genoa Peak. That's the Carson Range. Right there's the Sierra Nevadas, covered in snow. That's the Sierra Nevadas. And that is all of Carson City. And over those mountains is Virginia City, Gold Hill, Silver City. And we are parked. Let's see if I can show you guys. There's where we're parked. so you get an idea. All these roads that you see here, like right down there's the Yerington smelter. But if you take this road through, you cut through the mountains here, there's about 6 more mills. We'll be able to probably hit the mills. We're not going to be able to hit the lake. I'll show you guys where the lake is, and if it's something, you could take a road to it, but it's rough at times, so we decided to just climb up the mountain and around. But the lake, it's just beyond the dam. I also forgot to show you guys one more feature. To your right, Mount Rose. To your left, Slide Mountain. See how half the mountain's gone? Because in the early 1980s it collapsed, killed people, took 12 structures. But you know, that's all Carson City. And we've climbed some of the mountains. If you look over here, right over in here, me and Jared climbed over those mountains to the Hobart Reservoir. Anyways, I'm going to climb up there and get some photos of the lake. Then I'm going to come back, eat a little snack, take a few pics, and then I got to cross the river. Crossing the river is not going to be very easy. There are rapids, there are deep parts. We have to be really careful how we cross, where we cross. What the heck? That is weird. Okay, whatever. Let's see if I can at least get close enough to the lake where I can get a couple pictures. I don't need to be on the lake shore. I don't have enough time. The sun's going down. Can't do. We got about 12 places you got to do. It's kind of hard to fit them all in one day. Carson River Canyon's gorgeous, but it's not a place that you should ever take lightly. I mean, you have the river below. It's not a game. It's treacherous. And you guys see what happened to me. I was holding the camera and I started sliding and getting all caught up. Sliding more and more and more and more. It was getting to be to a point where I just couldn't take it. The rocks cutting open my pants. I was sliding. There's drop-offs. This is not a place you screw with. The Washoe, I hunted jackrabbits, collected pine nuts up here, and I'll tell you what, this is some treacherous terrain. I give the Washoe 110% credit for putting themselves in a situation where they could survive and live in a region that has food and rabbits and things of that sort. But these are peaks, and some of these peaks are not as high as like Job's Peak, but you know, there are peaks that go 8,000 feet up, 9,000, and it's really nothing to mess with. It's pretty high up, and when you got to pack it all in one day, it can be very tedious, because we have to go up the road, and they said the road is closed, so if they got a gate, we'll have to come back later, and I'll just have to hike from the gate and do what I got to do next week, and that's okay. I'm willing to do another expedition here next week if I can't get it all done today. But I would like to be able to complete most of what I came to do today, and I think I might, as long as we can get off the mountain and get to those other mills very quickly. The things I'll do for a picture, right? This dam is what lets water in the Carson River. Carson River here is polluted. There's a lot of mercury processing. It's in the water. It's floating on the water. It's dangerous, and it will kill you or give you intestinal colon cancer. So drinking this water, no, you would not want to hide in the apocalypse here, because you will die from the water. It's a very, very difficult situation, because honestly, this is harsh. I almost fell and got hurt. I also almost fell in the river a couple times. Lost my footing. Kind of trying to get down into the river and cross. My son found a spot near the Jeep, and we'll take that spot, and we'll get back on the road to some more mills and other sites. I gotta be careful, man. There are some mountain lions up here, and oh boy, they love to come out and sunbathe, and they love to come say hi. So I need to be careful and decisive on where I go and how I do it. That's the lake. You can't even see it. I figure if I go to the top, get a little above it, I can get some pictures. This here is about dedication, what we do. It's not about anything other than that. But you can see, I mean, it's quite barren up here. Wow.